Did you know that when available, your brain will take the shortest path to get to a desired pleasurable outcome? Did you do this where you trained and wired and fired yourself to experience and reach an ejaculatory orgasm through masturbating fast and hard while watching porn? Many men, of course, have experienced this. And now they're like, I actually don't want to come too fast. I have premature ejaculation. I want to control this. I want to go slower. I want to last longer. I want to be with my lover. But they were practicing a different way up to this point. And don't be ashamed. I've done the same, and I've since changed. And I'm so grateful to have learned how to reverse it and actually change the wiring and the firing in the brain and the body. I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. I'm Michael Hodge. I'm the creator of VIGOR Sexual Strength. It's an 8-week fully guided program that actually includes scientifically designed movement routines, sexual practices, and also rewiring meditations. It's all included to guide you back to not only strength, but controlling, lasting longer, having powerful erections. And we're going to talk about how to reverse these poor habits. So there was some damage done. It can be reversed. But ultimately, these are neural pathways that you've connected together, a certain type of sensation, a certain fast stroke, a position, and also this hyper-stimulation of porn potentially is something that you are watching and you're engaging in this fantasy and something that was not very realistic compared to real life. So the first step is practice how you want to play. Because if you're watching this video, it's probably because you want to garner control over your own body and experience next level ecstasy and incredible sexual powerful experiences beyond the norm. And to do that, we need to practice that way. So changing our masturbation habits from this fast and hard and fantasizing purely with porn situation to going much slower. And we'll get into that in a moment. Also, a big shift for you is to change the outcome of masturbation from orgasm to pleasure, presence, and connection. Connection with who? Well, in this case, yourself. And that's really about changing sex from the outcome of it just being about orgasm for your partner or for you. In many cases, and myself, I remember, I know what this is like. You want your partner to come so much. That's what I want. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that she has that experience. And we want to go from that to being fully present, experiencing the pleasure, enjoying it, and being connected. And the same for how you're practicing with your own self-pleasure experience. Because if the outcome is like, I'm doing this because I need a release. I need a release because I'm stressed and this happens, right? You feel stressed and you have emotions that you're experiencing that you really don't want to be feeling. You have something going on. And whether it be masturbating and coming, or it could be drinking alcohol, or overeating, sugar, sweets, whatever it could be, drugs of some sort, these are all potential escapes that can turn into addictive behaviors. But if you're coming at it from that energy, that's not really the energy that you want to connect with powerful love-making sexuality. Do you want that love-making, deeply connected experience? Do you want to go to that level of it? So we want to shift that. It's not just I'm doing this to come to get a release, because then the act is about just getting there. And that's going to shorten the amount of time because you've conditioned yourself, and again, the brain is looking for the shortest pathway. And that goes against, that's counterintuitive to you wanting to last longer and having control. So change wow, this is nice. Light a candle, put on an essential oil diffuser, put on some music, do something where it's an experience of pleasure and presence and just really being there fully relaxed with yourself. And also going slower, slowing it down like a fourth of the speed with your movements. And not just the same stroking way. Can you switch to the other hand? Can you touch the inner outer thigh, the perineum? Can you massage yourself in different ways using an oil or some sort of lubricant, whatever works for you? But change it up towards more of a self-love, pleasuring scenario than just one motion until you come. Also consider using a fleshlight or another type of prop that could give you more of a realistic feel to be experiencing also different angles and positions, so that you're not just sitting down or lying down same place always, just stroking until you come. Holding a fleshlight or using pillows or even your own hands, but change positions. Get on your knees, stand up, get in different, like actual positions that you would be in with a partner. This gets your hips involved. This gets the pelvic tilting and types of thrusting and angles. And it gets your core and your breathing involved. And this is, again, practicing more like you're playing. And it's going to extend the session and start training your body to experience, your penis really, that it lasts longer, that it can go. That sex isn't just something that happens in a few minutes, then you come, which is something that you wired and fired for a very long period of time, that we're now going to be shifting through these practices. I would also recommend that you don't watch porn while you're doing this new form of masturbation that's more about self-love, self-pleasure, and connection and presence, because we also want to be limiting fantasizing. It's more about being in your body, being with the breath, being with the sensations. How does it feel whenever you touch this part of your body? How are you feeling internally even? Your emotional state. Stop, pushing it all under the rug. Actually be with yourself for a while and notice it and feel it and enjoy it. A really helpful thing is focusing on your breath. Alkaline breathing is really great. Inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. You can do orgasmic breathing, which is just mouth only. But the alkaline breathing really brings you into that parasympathetic nervous system state, more relaxed, more chilled out. You can do 4, 7, 8 if you'd like, which is 4 count in. You hold it for 7, and then it's an 8 count out. That wasn't an exact representation, by the way, but it's 4 seconds in, hold it for 7, 8 count out. Or you can do 4 in, 8 out. Inhale 4 seconds, and then exhale for 8 seconds. And just keep doing that the whole time while you're touching yourself, while you're moving in different positions. Now, when you get up to a level 7 of arousal, we're not all the way to the point of no return yet, right? We'll get up to level 7 and work on moving your sexual energy. Now, I do this in these sexual practices that are in the VIGOR program. You get really, really good at this. But it's ultimately moving the energy, that arousal, that turn on to different parts of your body. And you could also kind of get off of it a little bit, stop touching yourself, practicing getting to a higher level, sort of like edging, but in your solo practice, and that can be useful. And now when you get longer into your session, you get past a certain point, you're feeling good, you're extending your ability to pleasure yourself and do so without porn and not in the same way, fast and hard. You can come, you can actually have an ejaculatory orgasm or not. I recommend having sessions where you don't come as well. Sessions where you had a lot of pleasure and you enjoyed it and it was there, but you're not releasing all of that energy through the semen release, right? And that's a whole nother topic that could be spoken about, semen retention. But you could choose to come or not. Now, I'd love to help you guys even more. I've created tools with Dr. Brianne Grogan, who co-created VIGOR with me. It's extremely well designed. Honestly, what I would have wanted when I was going through this, it didn't exist though, the solo sexual practices. It's got rewiring meditations, it's got movement routines, it's got the nutrition guide, it's got the support in the community. It's really, really nice. So I'd love to see you guys in the VIGOR program, and I'll see you next time.